Okay, guys. Hi. So very sorry. There are major technical issues happening with our cameras tonight. Matt is desperately
I'm trying to fix it.
working on how to do this. So I'm literally standing here with my phone at the moment in the studio. But we'll get to saying some highs very shortly.
I can do them.
You can do that?
I can do that. You're just going to have to hold your phone for a minute.
All right. Sorry, guys.
So we've got Sean's here from Down Under Cruises.
Do you want me to do that while you do this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there you go. Let me swap. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Yep. Hey, Sean. Nice to see you tonight. Where's my mouse? All right, I'm not used to driving Matt's computer. Hey, Wendy. Nice to see you here tonight. And Rhonda, always good to see you here. Who else have we got? We've got Janice from Bendigo as normal. How's the weather going in Bendigo at the moment, Janice? Are we starting to get a little bit warmer with this weather? We've got Sharon, one half of the tea ladies. Yeah, look forward to seeing Jodie soon. That would be fantastic. All right. We've got Robin Al. So good to see you guys. Miss you already. It's only been a day since we've seen you on our 80s cruise, but that we will get to shortly as long as our tech lines up. All right, we've got Nikki and Howie. Good evening. Nice to see you guys. Thorell, hope everyone is having a great week. Yes, it's been a great week. On a cruise is always a great week. Yeah, Rhonda says, love the theme cruising. Thinking of another comedy in December. Just got a great deal inside midship, 356 each, 200 OBC, and a free drink at the casino for two. That's a good deal. I like that one.
I want that deal.
Yeah, I want that deal too. All right, what ship is that on, Rhonda? I'm intrigued. All right. Matt's lost a cable. I can't help. I'm trying to look after people. All right, can go cruising. Really nice to see you here. Hey, Thorell, lovely to see you again. Dassa's back. Nice to see you, Dassa. We've got Tisha. Nice to see you on tonight. Congrats on getting number 3 spot on Cruise Tubers, by the way.
Did we?
Did we? Okay.
Haven't looked for a little.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that. Maybe it was for a day or two. That might have been about it. But, yeah, no, I haven't seen that. So thank you. Hey, Noni and Rowan, lovely to see you tonight. Hey, Cruise Grace fam. Hey, Amy and Pete, nice to see you on board. Bernard, you've got your drinks ready. Yes, we do have ours as well, but unfortunately at the moment Matt's just running around like a headless chook trying to get the tech gear actually working.
I broke something, or Deb did.
Hey.
I asked her to restart the computer. I literally walked in the door 5 minutes ago and she's broken something.
I restarted it. That was it.
Okay.
No more, no less. All right, so have we got at least going to...
Not yet.
No? Okay. All right, but he's using the computer at the moment, so really sorry.
Backdrop's here.
Yes. He's kind of clicking as he's going. Nice to see you guys.
Cruise is here.
Hey, Richard. Man, we just had the most amazing time with you on this 80s cruise. For those that you don't know, the Boozy Cruiser is Richard from the Forever 80s band, and we were just on the 80s cruise. We got off Tuesday. Man, that was so much fun. So much fun. And we're actually really sad that we're not going to probably see you for a little bit. But that's the whole point of some stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. Hopefully. Hopefully is about these theme cruises and getting Richard and his band back, because they are absolutely phenomenal.
I want to talk about it. I'm trying to.
You're trying to talk about it. But to be honest, I actually don't think I have danced that much on a ship in a while. It was hours and hours and hours of dancing, which was so much fun, though.
Alright.
So much fun.
You stay in the chat
All right.
on the phone.
I don't have the chat, though, unfortunately.
Well, no. I'm just going to restart this computer again.
Oh. All right. We're restarting the computer.
You stay in the chat.
I'm not in the chat.
You're in. Well,
I can chat, but I just don't have the messages.
There you go.
Okay. So I can't pull them up on the screen, but I can.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I am learning some stuff here. All right. I'm going to go back to where I think I was at. Oh my goodness me. All right. I'm scrolling. Bear with me. There's a lot of chat going on tonight. You guys are all very.
They're waiting for us, Deb. They're waiting for us.
You're all very much. Well, I did say to them, like, chat amongst yourselves.
Yes, and thank you for doing that. Very, very sorry about the muck around tonight. We will get to showing some stuff soon. I promise. I'm working on it.
All right.
Amy's in there. She can keep people entertained. I have something to show about Amy and Deb in this live stream if I can get this damn thing working. So.
All right. So I'm going to work on this. All right. So I'm Linda. Nice to see you, Linda. She said, good evening. So excited to make tonight and hear all about how the 80s cruise went. Yes, we would actually really love to tell you all about it as well. Boozy Cruise said was epic. It certainly was. Threll is watching from Melbourne. That's very cool. Yep. All right, Richard. You're saying, that love Brisbaneites. Welcome back anytime.
You are, mate. We need you up here doing more.
All right. Kenko Cruising says, so sad I didn't get to do the 80s cruise. Weather was good. Well, Saturday when we left.
Well,
oh my goodness. Can I get rid of this?
I am going to take you off.
Nice stop.
Okay, hello.
My God.
We're live. I've got the camera back.
Right.
Deb clearly broke something. Just
stop it.
let me know in the comments. Can you hear us? Because one of these mics is looking. Oh, one of these mics was looking very low volume for a moment. You can close that out.
Close that out. All right. I'm just gonna give you your drink so you can have a moment.
Okay, good.
All right. There
Drink.
you go. Lights. Oh,
Gin. No, I'm about to turn those on. Click the right button. Got to click the right button, Deb. I normally can click the right button, can't I? Okay, that light can go off.
All right. Good. Oh my goodness. This is normally all the stuff that we do before we get on. So sorry. Sorry,
everyone. Yes, I do apologize. What a fun weekend it was.
All right, I'm still going through the hellos.
Are you?
Yes.
Let's move. Where are we at? Because we've got lots of people here. Boozy Cruiser, we've said that. Patrick, Jessie Ann, how I'm taking my kids to Carnival Splendid this Monday as a single mum. First time cruise as a family. So excited. Jessie, look, I am sure you are going to have a great time, and I am sure the kids will have a great time. You may have I can see the appeal to Splendor for kids, particularly the activities up on the upper deck, the way they do the
100%.
Build-A-Bear in the area at the back and stuff. So have a great time.
Absolutely.
Linda's saying she's jealous of how much fun it was. Yes, we will get into all of that very, very soon. Look, I know we are behind, so I'm going to put get into this. Bagdrop says, "Are we getting the dance off? Getting a preview of?
It's coming close.
Actually, let's just do it. Let's get some fun because we need to pick this up because
all right, yeah,
we've
faffed
around tonight. So let me just pull this up and let me get this video here. No, I haven't got it. Sorry.
Oh, right. Okay.
All good. So let's get this up. Here is a bit of a preview of some of the footage that's coming. This is kind of, the day was friendly. And then this kind of twitches things over a little bit. So we'll get the music going a little bit, get the volume up a little bit, and hopefully we'll get the volume up. Let's just see. Yeah, hopefully I don't blast your ears off here. And let's hit play. And then all of a sudden it spiraled out of control, as you just saw there. Bit of let's play that again. Look at this. Okay, they're all fun. They're having fun. Life's good. Suddenly, whatever happened, they end up tearing off. And then it ends up on the dance floor. So, yeah, look, I've just come across this.
There is so much. I think there's a lot of footage that's going to come out over these next few videos. Like, I just watched the very, very rough cut that Matt has done of this day one.
Sorry.
And sorry, Matt's just
I'll
wandering
just
around
fix
trying to fix
camera.
things. And yeah, I think there is going to be a lot of interesting footage. And remember, Amy, professional dancer. Me, not a dancer at all.
Look,
so please be kind.
We've got a few people here acknowledging the argy bargy, and people are asking for more. Look, there is more coming. Stay tuned, because this is.
I haven't seen it though. I don't even know if it would.
Look at this. Look at this. Look, we've even got people. Let us know. Are you Team Deb or Team Amy with this? Mike started this, the conversation here. You know, yeah. Rob and Al saying that, yeah, brave man there with Mike taking sides. Patrick's asking, acknowledging yes, but who finished it? Who finished it? Well, we will see. So we're going to be bringing out this. I'm working on the Embarkation Day video. This footage is from Embarkation Day. It starts off all nice, as you can see.
Oh, I am loving people right now. I'm going to take this, Amy. You're the winner, but I'm going to take my love.
Couple of people giving the love to
my team.
Somebody like.
Oh, I love you.
We love you, Amy. You know we do. Dasa asked, what ship was this on? Dasa, this was on Crown Princess back in April, so a little bit behind on this getting this video out, but yeah. This was for us, Deb and I did a 2-night cruise, Brisbane to Sydney, and Amy and the Cruise Craze fam crew were on board for that. And then Deb and I actually did the turnaround from Sydney back to Brisbane.
It's probably cheaper than actually flying, to be honest.
It was. Like, in reality, we got the accommodation, got the got the return trip and everything else. So, Pete, being a good husband, a good supportive husband there, he's calling out the fact that
there is no match, absolute no match whatsoever. But it was all in fun, and we had fun.
Look, don't spoil the surprise of the video that's coming.
I haven't actually seen the video. I'm scared.
To
be honest, on what I'm going to see.
To be honest, I was getting very Kill Bill vibes going on here. I was thinking something was like really going to go down.
Oh, I remember that last night. And I remember Amy turning up into that nightclub.
Patrick's saying that there should be a dance-off girls versus boys. Look, I'm conscious of this, but here's my dance moves.
He's got the wiggles.
I do the wiggles pointy finger thing.
That's pretty much Matt's dance move. Yeah.
Look, although I did get a bit of, and I can't do it in this house because the whole house shakes. So like this end of the house is, on the stilts. But I was doing a bit of fist bumping and jumping on the weekend.
You were.
I was spinning women around.
Spinning women.
Deb, you've got a story. Do you want to tell the story?
No, I don't have a story. I think you have a story. Do you want to tell the
story? You witnessed the story, so I'm keen to hear this from your perspective. Do you want to share the story about what happened to me on Saturday night?
All right. So firstly, Matt wasn't around, and I was standing with another couple, and this woman walked up and said, "Oh, we're on a hens night. We've got a scavenger hunt. Can you please?" I think it was
salsa dance.
No, it wasn't you. I'm not talking about you.
The other guy.
The other guy. It was
the other guy.
It was it was just dance, I thought. And so they did. Anyway, in the next 5 minutes, they came up to Matt when he returned and said, "Can you, as part of our scavenger hunt for the bride, please salsa dance with the bride?" So, funnily enough, Matt goes, "Let me just check with my wife." Good husband. And I'm like, "Yeah, go for it. And poor Matt got thrown into a salsa dance that was quite provocative.
Okay, so I had my, where's my camera?
It's outside.
I had my Pocket 3 cameras. So some of the vloggers that are in here tonight, got the team from the Bag Drop and Cruise Craze fam, you'll know, it's good phone, like long, slender, imagine a big fat chorizo sausage-sized kind of camera. I think it's probably... And I've got it in my pocket.
The wrong wording.
Has anyone seen Boogie Nights and Dirk Diggler? Anyway, so had the camera in my pocket with the extension battery on it, and she's like, "Yeah, we'll salsa dance." But she didn't want to salsa dance. She was getting starts grinding down my leg with this camera in my pocket.
I'm cheering it because he looked so uncomfortable. He looked so uncomfortable. So I'm like, "Yeah, go back."
It was a very awkward moment. Like, I'm all up for a bit of fun.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, look, it
yeah.
It was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but I'll always do the right thing and ask for permission first. But
I cheered it on, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was a good night. That was good.
I think I'm lost. Where were we at?
Rob now saying we could all do with a freeze right now. Yeah, anyway, look, it was hilarious. Had a lot of fun with that. Chris Amy saying I felt I was so uncomfortable. Yeah, look, I was all for the fun until she was in a very short dress.
He was just, he didn't know what to do. He just stood there.
Mike, as a fellow editor and tech nerd with vlogging and YouTubing, would appreciate the fact that I'm going to say, is it a Pocket 3? No, right now, having seen some leaked videos yesterday, the Pocket 4 would be being pleased to see you, Mike. Because I saw a leaked image of what is possibly that yesterday. Anyway, moving on. CK, hey guys, who just joined. We're at sea on our little ship, Vincentier of the Seas, anchored at Man-O War Bay in Waikiki, Auckland. Waiheke. There you go for you fellas. There we go. Only ship in the bay, drinks included. Wow, there you go. Sounds like fun.
That sounds awesome.
Rob says, don't encourage him.
He doesn't need much.
Ali, I missed this one. Ali's asking, did I miss the dance off? Should we replay it? Yeah, let's replay it. Let's bring it back up.
It's not the actual dance off.
It's not the actual dance off. It's just the tease of the dance off. Here it is. Then suddenly, Amy starts throwing her hands around, having a temper tantrum.
Oh my goodness me. All right,
let's where are we at?
I think we've missed a whole chunk.
We have, but we're just trying to play pack. You need a pocket protection plan on your travel insurance. Yes, potentially do, so that's for sure. Particularly if my wife's going to keep offering me up for salsa dancing.
I wasn't part of it. I just said yes.
You said yes. You said yes.
I didn't offer you.
Mark's watching us while he's camping. G'day, Mark.
Nice.
Nice.
All
right, now let's bring up something else. Let's
just move.
Let's move Ron. Move Ron. All right.
I haven't seen Ron tonight. Speaking of move Ron.
over on?
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
All right, let's bring up some pickies. Let's read this one.
Yeah, so as you all may or may not know, that we've just literally got off the 80s cruise this weekend. So this was a fantastic afternoon, catching up with Robin Alley from Robin Alley Cruise and Travel, and also Richard from the Boozy Cruiser, who is also the lead singer of Forever 80s.
Well, one of. I mean, they're a multi-talented team, really.
This is very true.
But he's like kind of there with, and look, you know, Richard, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but one of the longest engagements in the world. Holy crap, man. Anyway, that's a little secret, but
don't put that out there.
It's, you know, I'll get there eventually. They're anyway. But no, it was so cool. The whole team always love seeing Forever 80s. You know,
this was a
great action. And this was a great afternoon, just catching up. You know, the group of us and
having a couple of hours or so. Just catching up. It was really nice.
Oh, hang on.
What are you doing?
Oh well, it's not giving me the picture I want. And here's another. No, it's what the heck, man. I don't know. I don't know what I've done.
I don't know either.
I don't even know what that picture is.
No, I don't either.
Hang on. Stop that screen share. Stop that screen share. Let's bring that one up. Yeah, so no, that was a good. Whoops.
This is a disaster.
Oh, this is a disaster tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. I genuinely am.
I think without the prep time, you being home late
did not help.
Did not help. But anyway.
So yeah, this is us at Sail Away just before we were paparazzi'd by Richard from the Boozy Cruiser. Please, guys, if you have not subscribed to the Boozy Cruiser, you need to jump on board and subscribe to his channel. He's doing some great work. Personally, you know, I really love what Richard's doing. I love the style of his videos. They're short. They're short. They're sharp. It's great footage. He explains things in a really quick, interesting way. So do go and check out Richard's channel because it is a lot of fun. Vorathi says that Deb keeps pressing the wrong buttons. And that's why we're missing the.
No hands near anything. He's the controller. Stop blaming me. What are we doing?
I was just trying to bring this one up.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just rushing through photos. Here's another photo. We took on the Blues Brothers, and
we had dinner at Luke's together.
Whilst we had our hats off in this moment, yeah, it was a very cool night. Actually, I'll just see.
Yeah, that was a beautiful dinner at Luke's. We did that on the first night, and yeah, that's something that you can actually pre-purchase. This dinners at Luke's. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's $40 for the dinner, and then you get a glass of wine, and then an extra $10 credit. Is that right? I might be wrong.
Let me. Yeah. So it's $40. You prepay it. You get $10 bonus credit. This is on Carnival Encounter, Carnival Adventure. I don't know if they do a similar thing on Splendor. I think they do. But it's $40. You get $50 worth of credit back for food for dining. And if you do it as an embarkation night booking in the specialty restaurant, you also get a complimentary glass of wine. So
it was a great dinner, though.
Yeah. No, it was a superb dinner. Superb dinner. I'm just trying to pull that additional photo up.
The group one.
The group one. Let me just pull that up. So this was
fun.
Yeah, this was a very cool photo. This one. Yeah. So that's us all geared up with Rob and Al with the Blues Brothers gear. So that was a lot of fun.
It certainly was, and look, it was hilarious because we pretty much put this on that through the night, anyone generally aged 30 and under was like, Men in Black, yeah.
Oh.
Anyone 30 and over was like, Blues Brothers, yeah. So it was definitely a generational thing that we were either Men in Black or we were Blues Brothers, just depending on the people's age.
People's age, yeah, definitely.
And then we had people quoting all night.
Yeah, that iconic scene, half tank, full tank of gas, half a pack of smokes, wearing sunglasses at night.
Godspeed.
Yeah, so
yeah, it was cool.
It was awesome. A lot of fun doing that. And just to pick up on a comment Sharon Murphy's made there, this is true. You do have to book beforehand on the specialty dining to get that free glass of wine on the embarkation night. So, but look, it does make it worthwhile. Bagdrop says, love the outfits. Tisha says, great photo. Anyone who said we were Men in Black got the pocket 3 flashed at them. Yep.
I don't need to know what you're doing, Rob.
Rhonda says she's just subscribed to the Boozy Cruiser. That's good to know. Thank you very much. Steve Plains Lego says hello. Double date, how cute. Yeah, well, maybe it would have been cute if you double dated with us too, but you decided to go and spend time with your parents and your kids when you cruised with us. So whatever.
Actually, we double dated twice.
Well, we went to
we did Trattoria as well.
Trattoria as well. That was lovely. That was a bloody good meeting.
Good. So good.
We would say as loyal as we can be, Royal Cruises with Royal Caribbean and Jamie's. That was up there.
It was completely up there.
It was given Jamie's. In fact, that meal was better than some meals I've had at Jamie's.
Correct.
Yes. So Linda says loves the costumes, especially that group photo.
Yeah, it was one we actually purchased. It was a good photo that we went, you know what? We want to purchase this one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Peppa Pig saying hi. Now, I do want to get into something. Can I get into something that kind of frustrated me, concerned me, felt like a bit of regression for Carnival for the ship on this cruise? Can I pull up a photo?
Just go for it.
Can we have a discussion about it?
Absolutely.
Guys,
I don't know what this is.
I want to know. We will get to that one in a moment. And recommendation for a hotel. Straight off the top of my head, I would say either the Novotel at the Skygate precinct, but there are a couple of options. So we'll come back to that in a minute. Bagdrop. Before we do, I want to talk about this. Now, I don't know. Let me just see if I can. The changes in the pantry. So I'm just going to try and zoom in here because I don't know if this is going to let me at the moment mark it up with a line, but if you can just see here. So this is on Encounter. You see this line here. They've actually taken the front out of the servery. So in the pantry, it's now become self-serve, and I'm not keen.
Yeah, so particularly on Encounter, it used to be always that the staff would serve you, no matter what it was, that they would actually portion it. You could say more or less or whatever, but they were behind that perspex.
With the exception to the salad bar.
Correct. It was all the hot food. But this time when we just went, everything was turned around and it was back to us serving. So look, we had a chat about it on the cruise, and we said, look, Royal do that in the Windjammer. It's all self-serve. But one thing that we did note is, so when we walk into the pantry, so they do have a washing hand station, and then probably quite a few meters down the road, there is a hand sanitizer tucked in on a wall. But the one thing is that there is no one policing that hand washing or sanitizing. On Royal, is if you've been on there, it's like washy, and you have to go in through and you have to wash your hands, or you have to have sanitizer before you walk in. So that was just the one thing that we thought, that's just so many germs carrying it right there. And I think Rob he might even jump in and say something. But he was watching people literally, picking up their food, and while they're wandering around, they're eating their food, licking their fingers, and then picking up the tongs again. So I'm not sure if it's the greatest thing having people self-serve. But look, you go back to Sizzlers and all of that days, and it is what it is. But
even even in Sizzler, like they used to have staff. I remember they would have staff at each end of that buffet watching it for kids being stupid and tasting things and mixing things, and if something got contaminated, they'd pull it away. Right, like it was bloody terrible. I am sorry, but Carnival. This is the one bugbear I have at the moment, putting aside themed cruises, because you've got to keep them too. But if you're going to make self-serve the only option on the cruise for your bloody food, make sure you're damn well policing hygiene, because we know it actually bugged me. I got on a rant about this on the weekend, as you can tell. But, we know that, all sorts of things, noroviruses and things like that get around very easily on cruise ships. Cruises, yes. They need to take some self-responsibility here. Don't get me wrong. We carry hand sanitizer in our bags and in our sling packs and everything else with us. And we do that. And I mean, there's a health aspect to that for you as well. But bloody hell! But
we actually found that there was more of a backlog of people too, because somebody would go to the sausages and then they go down and they come back. There was no uniform to it.
No, and that was it. Like, I mean, you on Royal, as you mentioned, washy. It's there. You get directed into the hand washing before you get into the main thing. When we did Crown Princess, this series we're releasing now, same thing. You could not get into that food area in that buffet without hygiene, and they stood in front of you.
Yeah, but there was nothing on this kind of trip
Peter from Cruise Coast Fan says, there's always one that touches food. Tape her patels into the buffet to wrap around the tongs. It's not a bad idea. But again, if they were at least policing the hygiene to some extent. The strange thing is, that they seem to be the same number of staff behind the counter just standing there. Rob and Al, we discussed this, as you know, and completely agree.
Yeah, so just go back up again to Bill Rathy's comment. Just there. Asking, if there was a cutting back of staff. But no, as Rob said, no. There was still as many staff standing behind there and just standing there.
Yeah.
Watching us do it. So not quite sure what the plan is there with Carnival.
It's not quicker, because I think at the end of the day, people end up getting stuck with decision paralysis and not knowing what to do. Whereas you kind of felt that pressure before, where you'd walk up with your plate, stand in front of a station, they'd be, what would you like? And you're kind of like, crap, I've got to make a decision. Bang, bang. You hand the plate over. They serve. Do you want more? Do you want less? Yes, no, Dane. There's your plate again, 10 seconds later. But it takes longer for people to make their own decision and faff around. And then because of this big glass plate in the middle of the thing, like trying to get to the back.
But it's actually the same in the salad bar. That they've got this same plate, and you have to try and get in and mold your whole body to get under to try and reach things. Yeah,
it's a slightly better shot, but you can imagine with that glass what it would be like trying to get to those pots at the back there. So this is the breakfast. These are some photos I took for breakfast. So you can see the pancakes there, but you're just trying to reach to the back. And as you can see, there's a staff member there. So there's at least 1 to 2 staff behind every station. So anyway, not cool. Didn't like that. Patrick says, I was worried about norovirus and hand sanitizer isn't enough. Need soap and water. Exactly. And that's what Royal Caribbean do, for example. No, Rose says, gastrobugs aren't killed by hand sanitizer either. Soap and water only. That's exactly right.
I mean, they've got the washing station. but there's just no one policing and making people do it.
So
I didn't see many people do it at all.
No, that's exactly it. People would just walk in. Or at the house, was it breakfast? No, it was all meals served in the pantry. So different story, obviously, if you go to the restaurant, so Waterfront or Angelo's, Luke's, etc. But yeah, if you're coming into the pantry and when you're not going to bed until 2 a.m., bit of an issue because you kind of only have the pantry as an option most days. At least with people serving, there are lines to the different stations, and that's the other thing too. It did feel a bit messy, Patrick. That's a good point. Ryan says, washy before foodie. Rhonda
before coffee.
Yeah. Rhonda says the same on Splendor. One hand base and no one using it. Not even the sanitizer unit. Glad I have my own. Katrina says Royal Caribbean do it better. I have hand sanitizer in my bag at all times, but I've never used it on Quantum because they had so many sanitizer stations around.
True.
Very true. And we've been on Quantum and Ovation and Anthem, and we've seen hand sanitizer stations that have run out. But you tell the staff, and within minutes they're on it. Like
it's the one thing. Like when I walk out of a toilet, in particular, I like to go and find the nearest hand sanitizer because you've opened that door or whatever. But generally can't find them so easily. But anyway, let's move on from that, hey?
Tisha Mark says Adventure and Splendor have the same problem. Yes, they do. Tisha says, I wonder if Carnival are aware of these complaints about the self-service. If they are, wouldn't they do something to fix it? Well, the weird thing is it wasn't a problem even back in July. So this is only a recent change. So
but we'll put it in our survey.
We will be putting it in our post-cruise feedback for Carnival, and we encourage everyone to do the same. Make cruise surveys are very important, whether it's whether it's concerns about things like hygiene like this, or whether it's about wanting more themed cruises, and for them to not cancel the themed cruises. Those direct emails to Carnival and themes post-cruise surveys are very important. Kenko Cruising goes back to using hand sanitizer again in the buffet after I selected my food to put plate on the table. Good idea. We were shocked by getting off Quantum of the Seas and onto Princess how lax they were at the buffet hygiene. Geez, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, look, it was definitely lower than Quantum of the Seas, but at the same time, when we were on Princess, like it was a different level, but we found getting on the buffet, into the buffet, they were still pretty strong in that policing it for us on Crown anyway.
All right.
Rob says you need to be a contortionist to get items from the salad bar. You do indeed. Amy asks why have I got her pics in there? Free plugs. Yeah, look, it's all just that I just got those out of my download section very quickly, but I love you, Amy. Subscribe to Amy as well.
What else did you have on the agenda for tonight? Oh my gosh, I know the answer to this.
I was going to talk about, but I'm conscious of time. I know we were running late tonight. What should we do, guys? Should we keep going? Go for a bit longer because we started a bit later, or should we wrap up? We normally wrap up at about 8 o'clock. So what would you like to do? Let us know in the comments. Beck Donaldson says, hi guys, booked on Voyager in January and Anthem to New Zealand in a Junior Suite for the first time in February 27. Can't wait. Have you guys done New Zealand cruise? Any tips? Beck, I'm going to throw this one to Deb because she's done New Zealand cruising. I haven't. You've done New Zealand cruising. No, you haven't. No, you've just been to New Zealand. Right.
No, we have done New Zealand when we did the Trans-Pacific.
Yes,
cruise, but we didn't do the specific cruise to New Zealand.
And we did. So when we did a trip to Dunedin as well.
Yes, correct. So we've been to New Zealand, but when we did the Trans-Pacific, we did Auckland and Bay of Islands. So just dependent on where you're going. Rob and Ali, I know, have got a video
series
of their New Zealand trip. So maybe jump over and have a look at there. But please just let us know in particular what places are you going to, and we'll let you know if we've got any tips.
Yeah, definitely. That series that Rob and Al did in New Zealand, that was on Celebrity Edge. And that was back in April this year. So still pretty relevant as well in terms of the itinerary and
we've got we've got videos of Anthem out of Singapore. If you want to have a look at, more ship type, that's ship type videos.
Yes.
And then we're actually back on Anthem in October.
Yep. So we'll be doing some more filming on there then. But yeah, definitely go and check out Rob and Ali's videos from New Zealand. As they say here, New Zealand cruises are so good. We are trying to work something out. Mike says I've gone rogue. Yeah, a little bit tonight.
Doesn't take much.
Mark Oliver is asking, any idea if Anthem has singles events on the Hawaii to Sydney? Yes, they do.
They certainly do.
They had plenty of them. I think it was like almost every day or every second day.
I think there was.
There was a meetup from memory, like singles meetups.
But you know what? We actually met quite a few people who were singles going on this cruise. And by I think within 2 or 3 nights, there was a whole table of singles.
Yeah.
That had just ended up joining together.
Yeah. And Mark, what I would suggest, if you're not already in the Facebook group for the Trans-Pacific cruise, no doubt, I know there is one. I've been, because I was told somebody was jumping in it. Jump in that, and even have a look and see if there's any pre-planned events as well. In our Facebook group last year for that cruise, there was a number of pre-planned meetups in Hawaii beforehand, and different groups with different interests met up. Just there were general meetups as well, which kind of were icebreakers. So we turned up to one, and there was singles, there was elderly, there was families, so it was kind of everyone felt safe, and that sort of thing. So yeah, check that out in the Facebook group if there's none already. Maybe just message the moderators and say, hey, I'd like to organize a meetup. Excuse me. Where are we?
Just pick one.
Sharon says, did Royal Princess to New Zealand this last January? It was fantastic.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, we're really looking forward to doing it. Patrick says he did the cruise last year, and the cruise in the fjords was a highlight for him. Wendy says she'll be getting on Anthem the day that Beck gets off.
Oh, cool.
Cruising tea ladies are here. We stayed in Manly, Brisbane prior to the cruise. Great location. Geez, it might have been a great location, but that's not close. By Brisbane standards, that's not close.
No, how long did that actually take you to get to the
whole other side of town? That's over the river.
Yeah, but maybe the gateway.
Yeah, but it's still over the river. That's like needing a passport to get.
I'm interested. How long did that actually take? But yes, it's not close.
My son and I did the Lord of the Rings cruise. We did all the Lord of the Rings excursions. It was amazing.
Cool.
We have friends who would
love to do that.
Should suggest that to them for their pending honeymoon.
100%.
Cruising two ladies say it only took 15 minutes. Yes, but it's still south of the river. And if you're a Brisbane person, you'll understand.
That's actually really quick.
It's still south of the river.
Yeah, no. South and north don't combine.
Still love you, Robin L.
No, they're west.
No, they're still south of the river.
Ooh.
They're still south of the river. Honey, they're still south of the river.
It's west.
So let's get back to the question that was asked, though, that sort of started this. Is the bag drop? We're asking suggestions for hotels to stay at before you cruise in Brisbane. So probably the easiest, one of the most common ones is the Novotel at the DFO or Skygate. So Novotel Brisbane Airport is what it's officially titled as. It is a free bus ride away from the domestic and international cruise airport terminals. There is a cruise shuttle available from the Novotel. Also, it's only a short taxi ride from the Novotel out to the cruise terminal. There is a 24-hour Woolworths across the road. It is close to the DFO shopping precinct. There are restaurants and cafes.
Yeah, it's a great location.
It's actually a very, very good location.
Yeah.
There's a putt-putt and driving range just there as well. So a bit of, if you've got time to kill in the afternoon, definitely a place to go. So,
but if you want something a little bit more budget as well, apart from, you can look up, I think there's like a Great Western and stuff like there at Hamilton. At the airport, potentially you've also got Ibis budget hotel as well, and then you've got the Pullman there. So they're not too far out. But yeah, look, there's definitely options. And if you look up Hamilton, for the cruise terminal, that's probably another, what do you reckon, 10 minutes out from there?
Yeah, probably. So yeah, pretty good options really in terms of. I'm just trying to pull up a quick map here. Just give me 2 secs. Get this in here. Do it.
I have no idea.
Yep, there we go. Got that. I can share this now. Close this one. Stop this screen share. Screen share. Window.
We're getting there.
I'm just talking to myself. Sorry. Just trying to bring up a map that we can share. So yeah, if we have a look here, I'll just zoom in a little bit. So yeah, you can see the Brisbane airport here now. You've got, I'll just make this a bit thicker. There's two hotels here at the domestic airport.
Where's the cruise terminal?
And then you've got the cruise terminal over here at that's big. And then the Novotel that we're talking about is this Brisbane Airport Novotel. You've also got a cheap little Ibis hotel here. So any one of these four is super convenient from both the airport and the from the airport and the cruise terminal. And basically, I'll change my color pen for a minute. You've basically got, if you come from the Brisbane airport, you go down here and around.
It doesn't quite show the price of the Ibis just there, unfortunately.
No, but look, you're looking the Ibis. I'll just pull up on the thing. So, Pullman, you're looking at about 300 a night. I don't know why, but Google Maps is showing
that showing 1,500?
The Ibis budget. It's probably just the dates that it's randomly chosen. I'll just pick some random dates.
But that's insane. Like, I've never seen the Ibis be at that sort of price.
$1,500, no. So it's about $259. So yeah, so you're looking about $250 to $350, Jill, is what you want to be paying for accommodation near the airport, and all of those four hotel options are within about a 10 to 15 minute cab fare of the cruise terminal if you choose to get the cab. Otherwise, you can get the shuttle bus. Excuse me. Where are we? Rowan says we went to the Cruise and Travel Expo at the GMHBA Stadium on Sunday. They had river cruises galore, but there was only Carnival, not RC, to deal with. Bit disappointing. There wasn't many local cruise options. And that's interesting to know. Nearly all our cruise groups so far have had singles, chats, and meetups, although the groups are losing the ability to have chats soon, I believe. Very true. I think that's a moderation and security issue that Facebook are dealing with, but you can still create the event within the group. But also, when we did the Trans-Pacific cruise, they did have, they were actually official meetups every night as well.
Yeah, correct.
Rob is saying it's south of the river. South and North River have never been friends. This is true. I've heard Perth referring to SRN rivalry. Is it the same in Brisbane? Yes, it is the same in Brisbane. It
certainly is.
Bagdrop says sounds good. Shopping too.
I won't tell him. I promised you.
We won't tell Mike. Don't worry. But yeah, so definitely check out the Novotel for that.
I have a cousin who lives in Morningside, but my family from Redlands. I lived with my auntie a couple of times at Capalba.
All south side. All south side.
I lived on the north side. I pretty much lived on the north side my whole life, apart from one period of time. But I have worked on the south side.
I would just say, just with the hotel thing as well, there are plenty of hotels around the Hamilton the Hamilton area, Hamilton, Ascot, kind of Hendra. So look up those 3 suburbs as well, because they're all relatively similar distances. And you can get some cheaper ones.
But also weigh it up. Like, I mean, if you want to go for a cheaper option, but it's going to cost you $10 more, but you've saved $100 in the accommodation. So be it.
Yeah, that's it. Katrina White says Hamilton's a beautiful suburb.
It certainly is.
Anyone going to Carnival on Vanuatu on Carnival October 4th? No, but Ben, is that Carnival Encounter to Vanuatu? Because I think Tony is going on that with his lovely wife.
Okay. Got Tony and Tracy?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a few Tonys and we've got maybe. JJ
asks, where do Robin and Ali live? They live south of the river, JJ. So
Rob's put Forest Lake.
I'll put Forest Lake here. There we go. Plenty of suggestions coming through. Thanks, guys. Beck said she's already watched the New Zealand videos from the crew from Robert now, so that's good. Chermside's apartments have been great for us pre-Brisbane cruise. Look, they would actually be a really good option as well, because Chermside's only about 20 minutes from the cruise terminal.
It's not a bad option.
It's not a bad option, and the Westfield there has a really great sort of semi-outdoor dining precinct up the top. It's got the cinemas, obviously all the shopping stuff. So also
arcades,
plenty of entertainment, cinemas, things. So it's probably, whilst it's a little bit further away than those other suggestions like the Novotel Brisbane Airport, there's some entertainment options there, I guess.
All right, Matt.
Time to go.
It's 8:15. I think we probably need to wrap up and let these beautiful people.
Yeah, and then I've got to figure out what you actually did to break everything.
Oh my God, he's got to stop blaming me. Hands up! I didn't touch a thing.
You did.
Anyway,
you restarted it.
There you go. All right, so stay tuned for our upcoming Princess Cruise.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. Embarkation video will be out in the next couple of days. Deb, you've seen the rough cut of that already?
I have. It was quite funny. There's a bit of work to be done on it. I'm actually more concerned about day 2, to be honest, because that was the actual dance off. Yes.
So we're actually going to release each of the days, but we're also going to release the dance off as there's.
I need to watch this first and approve.
No, this is just me.
I apologize for anyone that's going to watch it and see me dance.
Pete will get a link. Pete can approve it. This is a Pete and Matt thing. Pete from the Cruise fam. We're on to that. We're going to approve it together.
Anyway, I'm not built for dancing.
All right, everyone. We are going to say good night because Deb says we have to. Again, it's been fun hanging out with you all. We love it. We love hanging out with you all. We really do. I just want to remind everyone again Yep, definitely. It's coming. There's more to it. It's going to be fun. Have a great week, everyone. Love hanging out with you all. We will see you next week. A big episode because hopefully Rob and I will have actually done some work collating every one of those results from the Fantasy Cruise Line by then, and we will be getting on to asking for or revealing things around names and all that sort of stuff. So.
But please like this video, and if you haven't, please subscribe. Let's just get these numbers going and let's get more people involved in these chats because it's becoming such a trend and such a fun night on Wednesdays with us all. So
we really look forward to hanging out with you on a Wednesday night. So
all right.
See you next time.
Night, guys.